you've got one guy going boom, the other guy going whap, and the guy trying to run it in for the score, and he's going nowhere.
Cause I'm on a mission, put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kill, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go make hero for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? God said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we're fed up. It's never tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line.
It's Madden NFL 23. All eyes are on Mike Evans. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte in rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today we got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a play fake here on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 23 carries, 88 yards.
We all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Buccaneers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Up the gun, Fournette. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. Complete right side to Otten. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up forward.
He's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. They begin with a run by Fournette. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
2nd down, back to Fournette. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We start up in Cincinnati. The AFC champs hosting Atlanta. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there, it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Michael Pittman, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Kyler Murray, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. They've had some success on the ground, and with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Oh, good move. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. His defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
He's got Otten. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The good pickup there of 20 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. The interception sets them up with an... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Otten. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now back to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Second and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
On second down, here's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fournette running right. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. He juked him, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn it around next week as the...
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest. Boss. Yeah. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Talking to a lot of starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the track up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no billboard bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. This lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life for the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking a dash on wood. Then payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably put the club for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there going phobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my and do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, flash for me, don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me.
Staff points can be used across all of your staff characters. To access talents down a tree, you must purchase at least one tier of the talents above them. When you have enough staff points, you can begin purchasing talents or special skills that will improve your team on or off the field. To see what effect each talent has, highlight it on the talent tree. The panel will also show whether a talent is available for purchase. Some talent trees make you select a path to follow to build your character. Upon purchasing one of these talents, the opposite path will be locked, so choose wisely.
Full of bronze, I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell
plays just like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with